The 12 permaculture principles were founded by Bill Mollison and David Holmgren. Central to permaculture are the ethics of people care, earth care, and fair share. This means that along with taking care of the earth, we need to equally take care of people. In order to understand a little better why and how permaculture works, let's take a look at these principles, shall we? There are 12 principles in permaculture. 1. Observe and interact. We need to observe the seasons, the changing microclimates on a patch of land, to understand how the patterns of wind, weather, and slope affect the frost pockets and plant growth. This enables us to make wise decisions about how we choose to design and plan our garden and farms. 2. Catch and store energy. After observation, we need to see how we can capture energy in a design, in a way that we minimize the need to seek resources from the outside. For instance, creating a U-shaped solar bowl around a vegetable garden. We should all try our best to capture water, sunlight, heat, soil, biomass, and fertility whenever we can in our design. 3. Obtain a yield. Always make sure the system is bringing you benefits. It's like the difference between doing work and doing useful work. 4. Applying self-regulation and accept feedback. This principle requires us to be open and accept both the reality and the results of our actions, and listen to criticism from others. It requires us to go back to principle 1 and once again really observe and interact. 5. Use and value renewable resources and services. A common goal of permaculture is to utilize nature's abundance wherever possible. This applies to energy, but also to ecological building, soil conservation, the planting of perennial food crops, and annuals with seed savings. 6. Produce no waste. The earth is a finite space, and one cannot create waste endlessly without running out of said space. With careful planning and replacing wasteful products, one can become zero waste even today. 7. Design from patterns to details. The patterns found in the natural world are a source of inspiration for permaculture. Pattern thinking can be used in a wide variety of situations, unlike specific techniques which can be only used in particular situations. Permaculture aims to help you think about the overall pattern for a project by using a variety of design methods. The principles themselves are looking at the big picture. 8. Integrate rather than segregate. In every aspect of nature, from the internal workings of organisms to whole ecosystems, we find the connection between things are just as important as the things themselves. 9. Use small and slow solutions. Our society currently depends on vast inputs of fossil fuels. Meanwhile, our biosphere is overloaded by their outputs. The more accessible and fixable our technology and chains of supply are, the more robust the system. This principle speaks of hand tools, of appropriate technology that can be easily fixed, and of relocalization. 10. Use and value diversity. Biodiversity creates healthy ecosystems. Diversity in terms of crops, energy resources, and employment make for a greater sustainability. Valuing diversity among people make for a more peaceful, equitable society, while conflict and wars are the biggest layers of sustainable development. 11. Use edges and value the marginal. Examples of edge in nature are when a canopy meets clearing in the woodland, where the sea and river meet land, where the banks of streams meet the water's edge. Edge in nature is all about increasing diversity by the increase of interrelationship between the elements: earth, air, fire, and water. This phenomenon increases the opportunity for life in all of its marvelous fertility of forms. 12. Creatively use and respond to change. In nature, there is a process of succession. Bare soil is colonized by weeds. Then pioneers follow, like silver birch, which stabilize the soil. Nature is dynamic, and succession can be interrupted by animals, storms, or a changing climate that is less hospitable for certain species. We also need to estimate how climate change will affect our food-growing systems. Designing a permaculture garden is as much science as it is art. There are infinite ways and variations to organize a space, and every setting is different. Which principle did you find the most interesting? Tell us in the comments below, and thank you so much for watching.